In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Georgia's offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The give on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Movement here from the tight end. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win down.
This reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Running back searching for a hole. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Willihan. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
To the air. It's right. He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The play action fake. He'll take a shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. He leaves it with his back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's got it. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires and picked off.
Cornerbacks have to have great instincts, and they have to have great field awareness. They got to understand where they are and how that relates. You got to understand the sideline's there. So I don't need to get too close to the sideline. He understood that. Understand the receiver didn't have very much space to work with, takes advantage of it, and makes the big interception.
Got it behind the line. It's Batista. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer, preventing him from getting the first down?
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. He's looking to throw it. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands, it's Batista. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. On the move from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Looking down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Slips through the line. Oh, what a move! He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He looking to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He'll just keep slinging it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead. Life is good. Handoff from the gun. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Got it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him to the ground, an scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying play action. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're trying to get to it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Batista. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find it.
Continues to fight for yards. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To throw, it's right. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Louisville!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, getting in for the score.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Offense gets set for second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Using his legs, it's Willihan. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Dances away from one. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Here they come on second down, trying to put this game away. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Getting some heat. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll go to the air on third and short. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.